Hey everyone, welcome back to GameMobile HDgraphic Channel. We would like to give a new update of the best new game that was just released and available to play on Play Store and also App Store now. Of course, we try to represent the English version one, so I guarantee the game will launch on mobile soon. Because I have combined with the early access and also the beta game, so we'll have the newest update game in 2025. Remember to like this video and please enjoy the video of Top 10 New Games Mobile 2025, Best New Game Android 2025 and iOS English. Tribe 9. This will be one of the best new release game in 2025. It has a very unique visual because the idea of the combining two different visuals of pixel art and also 3D seems so interesting. The game is full of storyline, even the cutscenes will take a lot of time while finishing the dialogue. It's a great role-playing game with a Japanese voiceover and great character design in anime art style. The gameplay is a hack and slash base, so we can make a team up by 3 heroes. By using a follow-up attack, we can recall the other's member to launch a skill, but they all can get hosted as well. Try to match the timing of the enemy strike by pressing the button to make a counter-attack action. I noticed the game doesn't have a lot of options to adjust the graphic setting, which the game is really good to play in a mid-range points. With a pixel art style while exploring the world, making the rendering system is really easy to make any devices run the game smoothly. Tribe 9 is the best new game Android and iOS 2025 with hack and slash based combat. Still Paws, Netflix. This game is really good in general. As an offline game, it offers a beautiful visual. It has an open world concept where we should do an exploration to find a mission. There is some obstacle and puzzle that we need to solve to open up the new mission. We will have a guardian to support us while in combat. He will actively attacking the enemy, but the damage is way too low and slow. It's quite useless then. Much better if we are concerned on upgrading the main hero to power up the strength. When we gain a new level, then we can select some ability to upgrade. Use the combo by holding down the attack button. Unleash the skill 1 when the gauge meter is full. When we arrive at a village, there is an item store for getting some items to make a good preparation before continuing the journey. Overall, it's a really good game with a nice prologue to tell about the main storyline, but I hope the developer will make the combat look smoother and not clunky. Before you download the game, make sure you have a Netflix account to log in first. Then we can turn off the connection while in-game after. Absolutely the best new game offline 2025 mobile. Cozy Islands. Finally, we have a new update about it. It has a huge progress by the graphic look and how the townsfolk seems more and around us, making the area look so alive now. The gameplay is purely a survival open world game. The gameplay is absolutely casual and simple, because there is no enemy that will respawn. Our goal is to help the other NPC tasks to construct their building. And mostly, the building will become so useful for us, like we can craft new tools, open up new features. Seriously, the material is super easy to find. Everything will be easy to pick up around us with a huge number, so we don't have to worry about the material getting run out. Unfortunately, the camera doesn't have any zoom in or zoom out mode. Even the 360 degrees points of view is not available yet. With a very small size, only 361 MB, making the game look super gorgeous at all. Arena of Dungeon Challengers. This game should get more attention from the players. Even many YouTubers weren't showing this game as their content, but I see it has a great gameplay with a super fast combat. The main base is a roguelike where we can select 3 different elements to support us while in the combat, such as fire, water, and wind. The hero will directly learn a new skill since we started the game. All of the skills are really easy to use, especially the area of effect range. It's good to release the skill while the number of the enemies seems so massive. In fact, we can frequently release it when it's ready without consuming any mana point. I notice if the developer really want to represent an action rather than a storyline, because we can skip the dialogue, but we should play the gameplay manually without any auto icon. All of the heroes are collectibles, but we need a certain number of in-game gold to unlock them that we can easily get through rewards. This game is free to play online RPG game and already released globally. Deadkin Survival Project. This game is early access and the developer announced if they are still working on it. It's just a raw gameplay where the game doesn't have any storyline at all. The zombie respawn only a certain spot, so we can replay it again. Surely we'll know about the zombie respawn area. From the beginning, we'll have an option to hold down the gun or any melee weapon that we can freely find around us. The gameplay is quite simple, and we can switch any weapon we like, but the gun will consume an ammo, and we only have a limited number to use. I realize how aggressive the zombie is. Even on a certain radius, they will keep approaching us and notice our presence. So we need to keep a distance once we don't want to face the zombie. The melee weapon is pretty effective on dealing a higher damage number rather than using a gun, but it has a better fire speed. It's an offline new game 2025 on Android. Indus Battle Royale Mobile. I would highlight every game's developer to make the game's progress faster, because we have seen so many new games getting forgotten faster once the game launches globally. The main word is hype. This is the key to how the game can turn from the popular one into the forgotten one. A lot of games are taking too long on developing. It will cause the player to find another cool game that has launched globally. It's been a few years already since the first trailer launch. I hope they made the game launch faster, at least in 2025, because they did several beta testing already. The main gameplay is a shooter game where we can play in Battle Royale mode or Team Deathmatch mode. The mechanism is absolutely similar within the other game, but I love the idea of combining a sci-fi design and also an Indian appearance on the hero. It's pretty good in general to represent an Indian country by the character's name, music, and also hero's design. In the game, we can switch the perspective into a first person or third person. Best new game multiplayer for Android and iOS 2025. Dream Route. This is a new open world game in a racing car gameplay, but also we can play the game to reach the higher score and try to beat your highest score and see how good your game skill is and play the game offline. Once you try to play online, then we can play within 5 players in total and make a crash to each other cars and play it for fun. It doesn't have any mission or quest, honestly. The feature it has is pretty limited. Even the game's graphic looks so promising, but it's not enough to give a nice experience to the player. The developer should start on making a racing mode, especially if they can try to create a multiplayer in a real time. Then it will amaze many players then. Since the game launch, it has reached over 500,000 downloads with a higher score on the Play Store, making it one of the most worth racing games to play on mobile right now. Meadowfell. I can't believe someone is making this game on mobile. It's truly giving players what freedom means, because we can summon so many creatures and a pet of the monster around us. Right now, the developer add a new action, which is attacking the monster by using a sword or a staff. Some skills are available to unleash as well. We just need to pick a different selection. Unfortunately, the monster will run and get away from us. Just imagine if this game becomes an open world and has a level features. I guarantee most of the players would love to play it. I really like to see how the monster looks with a huge size and cool design, making this game a dream come true by the RPG games lover. I wish the developer would see my video and start on making the new sequel become a role-playing game genre with the exact graphic. Anyway, if you would like to know how powerful your device is, then you can play it as an indicator to measure how good your device is. Avalar Shadow War. It's pretty insane how the game gets so much progress since the last time I played. The graphics are absolutely enhanced on so many levels. Even my phone can handle the game in the highest setting without any heat anymore. Because as I remember, the last time I played, it made my phone feel like an oven. But now, they successfully reduced the temperature and improved the visual way better. Avalar Shadow War is one of the best new games on mobile that everyone should play now, with a great combat mechanism that allows the player to switch the hero anytime without any limitation. We can rearrange the unit on the preparation time just before entering the battle. Every hero will have their primary weapons that we can't change at all. We are only able to strengthen the combat power by gear up the level and also enhancement. The skill of the hero can be unleashed by waiting for the cooldown time. Surprisingly, the game has a very small size, it's about 1 GB, even though we have a great realistic action RPG on 2025. Dragoness Rebirth of Legend. Finally, the English version launched, and I'm totally impressed with the game's visual that really represent the PC version. I'm sure the veteran player who love this game will come back to play it. As we all know, the Dragoness community number is really massive. It comes from a different country and always creates a new fanatic fans. I'm pretty sure the developer of the DN game will be focusing on making a mobile platforms as their first priority. This game has a great combo, skill, and also visual is 99% similar to the actual series. We can create an air combo and keep hitting the enemy before they land to the ground. The more we can create a combo, then it will make a good result of our battle score at the end. It's a semi-open world game that we need to go through the portal to move into a different location. There are 4 different classes available to select, and we can pick so many varieties of costume while in-game. I guarantee it will become the best Dragoness game series on mobile platforms. The best new game Android 2025 iOS. Bonus, Dark and Darker Mobile. It's a new game and I'm pretty sure it will be launched globally in 2025. It's been doing several beta testing already with an English version. Overall, it has a dark fantasy theme, the monster, the vibes, and the arena. Each will represent a darker atmosphere. The game is quite challenging because we will fight against the real player in a real-time battle. There are 3 main active skills that we can launch, like healing, increasing the power, and also dealing with heavier damage. If you love to play no pay-to-win games, then this game will be the best for you because it has a seasonal rank. So every season, the rank will be reset and we will start playing from the lower point. It's kind of fair and balanced game. These all are the best new game Android and iOS with a combination of online games 2025 and also offline games that are good to play. I'm sure you will get a new experience. Remember to like this video and see you on the next list. Thanks.